Slightly problematic. Just finished another drive, and somehow ZepCoach thinks the driving qualified as part of my workout? Huh? So here's the T-Rex 3 that I use, and it says right there, ZepCoach 2%. 18.76 miles, lap distance, training effect. I mean, there shouldn't be any really training effect because I was just driving. Let's check the workout status. 176 training load, 38 VO2 max. Okay, recovery time 0. But still, the fact that it said training coach 2%, that kind of worries me. And then it shows a slight training progress. More testing is in my future. I've been getting a lot of questions about this watch, the Garmin Enduro 3. How great is it? What do I like about it? Do I recommend you upgrade or switch from another watch company to Garmin? Let's talk about that real quickly, shall we? So today is the 16th of October. I unboxed this on the 2nd. So day 15 out of the box. And if I scroll down, I have 4% left. Not a lot, but it's still well, that's 4 days in battery saver mode. And I put it into battery saver mode when I am charging it, and often when I drive to work. Ooh, now we're down to 2 days. So 2 days left, which means that takes us to day 17, maybe. I'll see how much sunlight I can get. I didn't get that much yesterday. 155K average. Interesting. What I really like about this watch is the weight. It's the best of the Garmin Fenix and best of the Garmin Epix. This is the 5.0 or 5th generation sensor technology that Garmin's been using. Yes, I do feel it's more accurate than the Garmin Epix that I had. Well, the Garmin Epix 2. It would be probably the exact same accuracy as the Fenix 7X Pro or the Epix 2 Pro from 2023. I don't know if they're going to release a 6th generation later in 2024. TBD, TBA, right? But it's lightweight. It has the memory and pixel screen. It's gorgeous. It charges wicked fast. Now you're wondering, well, exactly how fast? In my tests, and I've been testing it pretty much every day for the last 15 days, it charges anywhere from 2 to 3% per hour. So 1 hour of direct sunlight with this watch facing the sun. And when you're wearing it, the watch doesn't overheat, which means then you get a whole nother day or two. I've gone to bed at, I think the other day I was at 10% on Monday night when I went to bed. And when I woke up, it was still at 10%. It didn't even drop a full 1% in battery life. The battery life is amazing. And basically what that means, because the battery life is so epic, well, Enduro, yeah, it's not Epix, it's the Enduro. It just keeps on going. It's like the Energizer Bunny of watches. And the thing about the Fenix is so heavy, when you're really, really running, it just jiggles and jiggles and jiggles on your wrist. And I've found the same for a lot of larger watches like this, but they changed the build and used a really durable bezel. It does have a sapphire screen, which is a must for me because I'm always, banging it on the car roof and banging it on the door. Yeah, it's a durable watch. The buttons are great. I do wish it had a mute button, and I wish you could customize the little beeping sounds. The vibration's good. It does have a very vibration motor. It has a touch screen. Again, best of the Epix and the best of the Fenix with a lower price. Lower, $899. Still, I'm just amazed that it's made it 15 days out of the box. That's unheard of. I don't know if I'm going to see if it can make another 2 days, because that's not good for the battery life. I love the visibility outdoors, and if you had a memory and pixel watch before, you're going to have the same enjoyment. You're going to have the same experience with this watch. That memory and pixel is really, really cool. The other thing that I like about the watch is the new OS. It's 11 point something. It's nice. They've kind of rearranged A lot of people complain that Garmin is a little, not convoluted, but it can be confusing, and there is a learning curve when you first start using Garmin Connect. But I think they're organizing the apps, they're organizing the widgets more effectively, and it's easier to use. The other nice thing is with the memory in Pixel, you get the always on display, so you're not like doing this all day because it's just on. It's just on. And then it also has the torch. So this is the red torch, and then you can also do the really bright torch. And I've tested this at night. I'll have to do another video just on the torch. It is really bright. Yeah, there's something to be said about a watch that has the battery life measured in weeks and not hours, like the Garmin, well, not the Garmin, the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. Another one of my favorites that you've already seen on my channel is the T-Rex 3 by Amazfit. Also, battery life is weeks. I wonder if this could make it 3 months. That would be a lot of sun. What I've discovered just on my habits and my GPS use, I average about an hour of GPS a day. So I've recorded and tracked over 15 hours of GPS. I've wore it every night to bed since it was unboxed a little over 2 weeks ago. So that's just amazing to me. Another fun thing that Garmin has is the battery estimate. So right before you start a workout, you'll click start, and then you'll go to activities, and we'll just say walk. So I'm at 4%. See right there? It says I have 3 hours to go. The other day when I would walk, when the battery was a little bit higher, it said, oh, you have 7 hours that you can do this workout in. Isn't that cool? And then you exit, go back out, and now there's that battery estimate again. If you turn on the torch, you can adjust the brightness of the white, and then you can go back to red, and it remembers whatever you had. So now that'll just stay on, and if I leave that on just for a hot minute, so there's that red light, you can see it on my orange pants, Garmin will adjust, and it says, okay, now you can run this torch. I could do GPS, and it probably wouldn't do 3 hours. When the watch is more heavily charged, it can last almost all day with the torch light on. I think that's pretty intense. So there's my average solar, 150K per day, which is a little, not quite enough. I need to be at 200 a day, and that's a full 2 hours of sun with the GPS. If you don't use a lot of GPS and your workouts are shorter, then I think you could get away with about a 90 minutes a day in sunlight, and I think this watch could last forever as long as you keep the backlight down, because that does zap a lot of battery life. I've been keeping the backlight at about 20, sometimes 5. So this is how bright the screen looks when it's at 5%. Whoops, there we go. And then you can customize that. Now it's just going to stay. And then at night I have it at 5%. I wish you could just turn it off during the day, but at 5%, it's really not using a lot of battery life. I also like how it organizes the steps with the 97-day streak. It's fun. It makes workouts fun. Garmin's really good about that. And the other really fun thing I like, that it has onboard temperature. That's always a really cool thing. More about this watch soon. See you later. Goodbye.